Hi there, and welcome to God Awareness, a guide to growing in your daily awareness of God. Another mark that God Awareness makes is gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful counter to messages that whatever we have and whatever we are isn't enough. Under this weight of expectations, we compare ourselves with others and fall to lies of the supposed good life. We become convinced that our current lives fall short, so we must work harder and faster to have more, do more, and be more. In contrast, God Awareness draws our attention to what we actually have in this moment, starting with our breath. Each breath is a gift. It's not something we create, produce, or earn. With awareness of each breath that fills us, of each heartbeat, we cultivate gratefulness for the sheer gift of life itself. We start to see the simple things that we've taken for granted, like clean water or safe shelter. Our gratitude deepens as we see more and more of what we have rather than what we don't. The good news of abundant life in Christ is that the world's messages of not enough are a lie. Still, these messages are so constant and so loud that if we're not vigilant, consistently practicing gratitude, we can miss the truth that our lives are already overflowing with blessing. With practice, we become naturally grateful for the abundance of God's life here and now, right in front of us. But for now, start by sitting down and getting comfortable, just taking a few deep breaths. And now, gently closing your eyes and allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Counting the breaths, if that helps, up to a count of 10, then starting over. If you find the mind wandering off, catching it, noting it, letting it go, and just bring it back to the breath. Moving your focus now to the body, briefly scanning for any areas of tightness or tension, also checking in on your emotional state, getting a read on how you're doing without analyzing it or judging it, just becoming aware. And now turning your attention to God, becoming consciously aware of His presence, recognizing that He's here, right now. If your focus wanders, you bring it back, committed to this one direction of God awareness. One moment, one breath at a time. Simply begin again. Remember to use noting if that helps. As we've practiced before, counting the breaths up to a count of 10, and starting over. Some people find this a really helpful anchor for the mind if you find your attention keeps walking off somewhere else. Anchor yourself here, noting the breath, and you can transition your attention to God eventually, or you can invite Him right into that breathing anchor, perhaps even making the mantra, here, now, your mental note. On the in-breath, here, and on the out-breath, now. Or whatever works for you. Feel free to play around with this. Letting thoughts play in the background, anchored by the breath if that helps, resting in a conscious awareness of His presence. Knowing with confidence that He is here, right now. Remember, what we're doing here is practicing and cultivating our basic awareness of God's presence, just becoming more familiar with the most important thing we have, our relationship with Him. Whenever you feel ready, take a couple of deep breaths to help you smoothly transition as you open your eyes. Note whatever it is you're doing next. bringing this awareness of God with you into whatever that is. Well done, and I'll see you later.